My name is Richard Gordon and I'm a cybersecurity engineer.
So when you were younger, what did you dream of doing as a job?
So the first things that I always wanted to dream was either music, gaming and computing, or all three. And actually during that time I got to do my work experience at Dundee and Angus College, working with the ICT team, and that gave me more of a focus at that time.
Can you share a bit about yourself and what you were up to when you first joined DNA?
So when I first joined Dundee and Angus College, was to do the Prince's Trust. I done the Prince's Trust, and that was a great course. That helped me get a focus on what I wanted from life at the time. Got me back on track. There was volunteering, telecommunication handling, certifications. We got to do work placements at Radio Tay, and that was a great opportunity. I then done a construction course for intro to construction, and at that time for me, it didn't work out to plan. And I dropped out from that course, but the importance for that I felt was that never give up and there's always further opportunity. And as a mature student, I came back to become and do ICT and computing.
Thinking about your time at DNA, what are some of the standout moments or experiences that you still carry with you?
The family feel that you have here is great. The staff do care, as long as you're willing to put the effort in and show that back. Standout experiences would be, during my time as a student, I was the class rep. I supported all the students. I still speak to 10 students from my class now. I think the importance of that is the valuableness of having the human networking part. And some of these guys that I've worked with, I couldn't be where I am without the support that they still provided me all these years later. So that was 10 years ago. Being a part of it in many different ways as a student is great, and it's one of those things, the more you put into it, the more you get back.
How did your experiences at DNA lay the pathway for your career? Are there any classes or staff that set you on your path?
Yeah, so I have, still to this day, one of the standout points, we'd have to give props for the staff would be Sharon and George for the cybersecurity, the change in computing at the time. They both gave us the information. Micromanagement is always something that stands out to me, in the focus on how to manage your time, and I still use what they taught me now and the way they done that. It gives me the focus and where you should aim for in life. I think George was always good at handling that. Professionalism and ethics with Claire was always great. For me, it always stands out that sometimes you'd go into that class and it wouldn't be what you would be perceiving as work, but everybody would learn so much and gain a lot from that class. And then just, yeah, the overall family feeling that you get throughout the college. Again, different departments, student services, student association. There are so many areas there that even now, I still go around Arbroath campus, Dundee campuses as well, and see staff members that have been here a long time, and there must be a reason for that.
What were the first steps you took after finishing your course, and how did your time here shape your career choices?
So when I first finished my computing science HND, I went to do ethical hacking at Abertay, and it didn't go quite to plan initially for me. Anyway, I did end up dropping out towards the end of year 3, but I think the importance was not to give up. First thing I'd done at that point was going volunteering in a few of the local shops, which led on to a paid for position, which then led on to many other certifications, qualifications and job roles in the private sector. And I think, again, I touched upon it in the last question, it was things like what George always sort of got through to you, is about, you know, what you're worth and never give up and always keep going. And yeah, I think a lot of the stuff I always had a path, and I think Dundee and Angus College itself has always helped shape me back on path. So everything's always been from the good times where you've learned and progressed, and that's definitely all tailored towards that.
Where has your career taken you since those early days?
It's still a continuous, ever-changing, bleeding-edge landscape for the computing field, but I am now an ICT technician at the Dundee and Angus College. I'm a cybersecurity engineer at the Dundee and Angus College. I'm a lecturer at Dundee and Angus College. I've worked in the private sector as a telecommunications engineer for a call centre. I've worked with automation in the automated vehicle industry for support, and all of that has all been shaped from the mature life change that I made. And I think, again, it's the importance that even if you've had opportunities before at the college, if you need help, go back. And that's simple as that, and it's done me wonders doing that. So if you are sitting there wondering if you should take that chance, do it, and do it with both hands and go for it.
Looking at your journey so far, what are some moments or accomplishments that make you particularly proud?
Other than the family, obviously your kids always make you proud every day. Career-wise, I would say coming back to the college and working is a great feeling. There's no denying that. Again, being a part of something that helped provide you so much in life, and if you've got that, and it's an opportunity where you feel you could provide, go and do it, you know. And for me, it's the opportunities are there. You grab them with both hands, and they provide back to you, and that's what I've been getting. I've got qualifications, certifications, by continuing wanting to progress and be better for the overall, for your own benefit. Proud my qualifications speak for themselves at times. Can I do better? Absolutely, you always can, but you never give up. It's better to have something than nothing at all, so yeah.
If you could share one piece of advice with our current students based on your experiences, what would it be?
Definitely the biggest advice from when I first failed my university to me doing my studies now is not to put the pressure on yourself to get really good grades, because it's better to, and I'm not saying that you don't ever set a standard for yourself, but initially, year 1 to year 4 is going to be a different level of standard for the work that you provide. You're better to provide something than provide nothing at all. Get the feedback and work upon the feedback that's provided to you. The amount of people, including myself, fall victim to putting so much pressure on yourself to get this really good paper that you don't submit nothing at all. So you're always better to submit than submit nothing at all. Take the bad or really good mark that you're going to probably get rather than submit nothing. Always reach out and speak if you have issues too, and that includes college, university and work. Always reach out and explain before it becomes an issue, and everybody's always there to support.
What are your hopes for the future?
My hopes for the future, I mean, for my own personal development, I would like to lead on to becoming a CISO, Chief Information Security Officer. That's where I would see myself in the horizon. At the moment, finishing my current apprenticeship, so I'm doing a cybersecurity apprenticeship while I'm doing my cybersecurity engineer role. And being a part and continuing the experience which has been provided for so much here at the college for me. And yeah, that's all I hope for in the future.